Good morning. Welcome to Incident Response Forum Ransomware 2022. I'm Bruce Carton, the editor of Cybersecurity Docket and Securities Docket, and I'm delighted to welcome everybody to the only conference that is focused solely on the field of incident response and ransomware. And so for the second year in a row, we're holding this unique look into ransomware as a virtual event. We have learned that one great thing about having it as a virtual event is we can have so many more people attend. We have over 1,300 people and counting attending today. So thank you for joining us. We also can get the very best panelists joining us from basically every corner of the United States today, which is another nice thing about having it virtually. But let me quickly share my screen here. I want to just show a couple of housekeeping items real quick. First, before we get started, let me just say a quick thank you to some firms that have made the conference possible. First, a special thank you to Kroll, which is the lead corporate sponsor of this event and has been a terrific partner from the very beginning. Also, thanks to Oric, which is our lead law firm sponsor. Our other corporate sponsors, CrowdStrike, FTI, John Reed Star Consulting, and Sard Verbin, thank you very much for your terrific support. And then on the law firm side, a huge thank you to the 17 law firms that have stepped up this year to support this event. When you look at this list of law firms, you see, in my opinion, the very best firms in the world in this practice area. So let's start from the top here. The event summary page, that's kind of the main page where you probably started this morning. I have it up on my screen here. There's a CLE forms page. On that page, when you click through there, you can get forms and information about CLE. The event has been approved for 5 hours of CLE in Delaware. That also brings with it many reciprocal states, including New York and New Jersey, but there are other states that are not included, a lot of other states. But check the website for all the details. The website does periodic alertness checks throughout the day to get assure CLE credit. Please make sure you respond to those when you are prompted. There's a materials page. You can get some supplementary materials here. This is the sessions page. By clicking on any of the names, you'll see a full bio, which may be helpful. Then there's also an evaluations page here. If you want to, you can write an evaluation of the panels you have attended. So let me end my share screen here and just a couple other quick items. So on the player that you're watching now, you can see there are little kind of tabs throughout it. There's a Twitter tab. You can follow along with the Twitter conversation and do your own tweeting, if you will. IRF Ransomware 22 is the hashtag. I kicked it off there. I'm lonely right now. I'm the only person who tweeted, but if you want to tweet, please join us right there. You see on the left-hand side, there's a chat function. That has been really a lot of fun for all these virtual events we've been doing. It gets very lively. You can communicate between attendees. You can put your comments and your thoughts, and if you have any issues, you can put them all there. And below that, there is a questions box. That's where you want to put your questions to the panelists, and those will go into the panelists. They go in anonymously, so nobody sees what your questions are in the audience. But please put your questions in that questions box there on the bottom left. There will be throughout the day some one big thing videos, as we call it. They're very short videos between the panels where our panelists will kind of give their one main takeaway that they'd like to leave you with in 60 seconds or less. Going back to the questions, though, I really encourage everybody to ask any question you have. This whole day is designed to be a day of discussion, not only between the panelists, but between all of you and the panelists. So we really appreciate the questions. We'll try to get to as many as we can. Please do provide us with any questions you have. One other thing that's new for today, on the right-hand side, at least on my screen, there's a box that says transcript. And that's basically a live transcription. It's effectively, as I understand, like a closed caption. You should be able to see the text of what's being said basically as it's being said. So if that's helpful to you, please use that. That is about it for right now. Should be a terrific day. We have incredible cast of panelists, some great topics. So we'll be back in 5 minutes to kick things off with our first panel at 9:10. I'll see you then.